What's that? The fast puppy has been shot. I repeat, the fast puppy has been shot out of a cannon and into the hearts of man in Best Ball Brunch. Welcome to the Fantasy Football Sanctuary. Let's get rolling. We're getting straight into it, folks. Welcome to Best Ball Brunch. Gonna rip some fast puppies. Rip them fast, rip them hard. Let me get everything set up. Let's see. I want this, and I want that. And that being off center is going to bug me, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Yes, it's been a hectic morning. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Yes, I made a joke about that thing that happened yesterday, and I've got a lot more where that came from. GM, good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us out here. Let's see. Zoom out just a bit. All right. I had this whole thing planned, and then I got like an error message from StreamYard. I'm like, am I live? I don't even know. All right, hold on. Let's make a pick, and let's talk to the fine chat. Let's see how everybody's doing. I'm taking a running back here. You can't tell me what to do. Breece Hall, love it. Super valuable. All right, let's see who we got here. Best Ball UK, what up, what up? I assume you've been having some fun at the UK FFC, I think that's what that is. Tom, GM, Best Ball on call. Star Kindler, a.k.a. my boy Ian. What up, what up? What up, Dark Side? What up, Brian? He has pitched a tent, and he is ready. I love to see it. It's kind of warm. I'm popping another button open. Oh, been a busy week here in H-Town. Some of you may not know. So bear with me. We're gonna have a good time going solo. We'll get some music going here in a sec. Let's see. Let's do that. We're on the clock. Breece Hall, the 8th spot. I don't mind Olave here. I'll take Olave. How many fast puppies deep are we? Chat, you sickos. I know y'all have done a shit ton. I think I'm up to like... Actually, I don't know. How many am I up to? Let's check. I'm lost track. That's how many I've done. This will be fast puppy number 30 for me. And what I'm enjoying in these fast puppies, Star Kindler up to 35. Very nice. I'm slightly behind. I'm surprised I haven't done that many as it is with all this stuff going on. Anything weird going on? You got robust start on the 11 with Jahmyr Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor. For those that don't know, Fast Puppy is a 20-second clock, $5 entry on Underdog Fantasy, 225,000 entrants, 1 million total prize, 2 out of 12, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 10, 375 seat final, 200K up top. That's what we're chasing this morning. Like dogs without bones, chasing cars. What up, Gabi? He is 40 deep. That is balls deep in the Fast Puppy. And in some states, that is legal. Historical anomalies. False advertising is the sequel to Best Ball Brunch. Brother, just because we're setting up a long, slow ramp up does not mean you're not going to get what you came here for. Malik Neighbors goes. That makes me sad. We'll take some DK. Breece, Olave, DK Metcalf to start out of the 8-hole. Oh, I promised y'all some jokes. Let me get my notes app real quick. All right, y'all ready? You got a couple here. Caitlin Clark, don't miss like that. I am gonna laugh at all these jokes, by the way. I know. Yeah, I think they'll just y'all like the easy like Sunday morning music. So we're gonna keep it nice and light. All right, what we got? got another one. Let's see. Spares no expense to Ukraine, but then pinching pennies on the hitman? Come on, bud. Come on. Dude, I was just at the gym yesterday, just like, I'm like, dude, I've got a lot of good ones, and they're probably gonna get me canceled and shadow banned on Twitter. Or the live stream. Also, yeah, I wanted to. I will jump in a couple drafts with y'all. Happy to do that. I do want to do a few drafts. What I did notice is the pre-recorded drafts I do with like Best Ball Guy and stuff. I really enjoy getting to like talk out all of my thoughts and process for the picks, and that's really hard to do with you sniping fuckers in these streets. So I wanted to kind of be able to jump in one and talk through strategy. So I'm very happy taking Laporta falling into the 4th. So out of the 8 hole, we start Breece Hall, Chris Olave, DK Metcalf, Sam Laporta. Really like Laporta there. Elite tight end in the 4th. Huge red zone roll. Leverage off of Amon-Ra, leverage off of Jahmyr Gibbs. Really enjoy that start so far. But yeah, I want to be able to talk through strategy. So the way I've been drafting a lot of my teams as some of the veterans, like, and you know, Shaheed is kind of risen on Underdog. I think he's rising on DK as well. But for the most part, a majority of the post-draft drafting cycle, you know, you've kind of got it. I really enjoyed this pocket of, you know, Rome, Addison, Rice, Hopkins, McConkey, coming around on Watson. Sounds like he's still having a pretty healthy start to camp, which is pretty big. Brian Thomas. So you got these like semi-expensive but middle-tier expensive rookies. And then guys like Samuel and Sutton are kind of falling back into like the 10th round at times, right? Am I 9th, 10th, depending. And then same thing with the Lockett, Shaheed guys. And then guys like Jacoby, Dontavian Wicks, with Wicks rising, but like Downs, Davis, Polk. So like some of these cheap rookies and these underpriced, pretty solid projectable volume and solid, you know, peripheral. But you can poke holes in their profile receivers. So I've been kind of using that to allow me to kind of do these like more detour heavy starts in all contests, especially using guys like Breece and Bijan after that tier break of receivers. Reed and McLaurin go. That's a bummer. I've been enjoying pulling Rice up to the 5th in these time box contests and then just getting him paired up with the next tier of guys. So that's what we do here. Taking Rice. I'm fine with Keenan. I just don't love Keenan attached to a rookie quarterback with 2 other potential studs. So we'll take Rice and assume that he doesn't get suspended forever. Gavi says, don't let people bubble you into minus EV drafts. Speak on that, Goblor. Speak on that. Okay, so we're going to talk strategy. I got one more. I got plenty of jokes, but we'll do more like Grassy Knoll Part 2 with that messy-ass toupee up there. Am I right? All right. Let's see. That was probably the first joke I thought of. Ridley falls back around, but that doesn't really do anything for me for the unique pairings aspect. So I think I'm going to take Hopkins here. And I really like Hopkins, so I am going to try to be cognizant to just get as many different, you know, iterations of players I like. I like I like Metcalf. I like Hopkins. I like Laporta in the 4th. Love me some Bijan. So yeah, just enjoying kind of mixing these guys up. See who falls. I will keep pushing Worthy because in these, it seems like more casuals. Not so much in this draft. You know, we've got a couple like the 11 hole going 1 receiver through 6 rounds. Enjoy getting to know dead on arrival buddy. But yeah, so we're on a 0-1-4-1 build right now, and I'm enjoying kind of pushing these rookies because they keep coming back around quite back on Underdog in the 7th round. So I'm just gonna try to build. I'm just trying to build super teams in this puppy and outdraft the fine folks that I will most likely see in the finals. And I enjoy getting to kind of use the Q method when you sickos aren't in my draft. Who's Hound? What up, Bubba? Feet wiped, pants off. Let's fucking go. Love it. BP, perhaps the horniest person in all of Best Ball YouTube chat. GM, welcome. You don't have to let the chat draft with you. I agree. Yeah, I've let them draft with me a lot, and decided that I would definitely do at least a couple this morning. Solo, ripping these drafts. Han Solo, you dig? Serious toast, getting James Conner and David Montgomery. So yeah, it also I'm enjoying that because if I'm not the only person kind of pushing and pulling guys up and around. And that allows me to get some even more unique stuff in super teams when everybody's trying to get weird and I'm getting slightly weird. Because I don't want to fuck up like insane value. So we get that. Both McConkey and Brian Thomas come around the turn. I love McConkey, but I love Thomas. Thomas pairs well, correlated with DeAndre Hopkins, and we get rewarded for getting a little weird. So through 7 rounds, 0-1-5-1 with Breece Hall, Chris Olave, DK Metcalf, Rashee Rice, DeAndre Hopkins, Brian Thomas, and Sam Laporta at tight end. The bye week bros would be eclectically into this draft. So I've enjoyed these fast puppies because they are quite bonkers, and you're already kind of. I think this is kind of the getting to get a sneak peek on what ADPs might be. I'm seeing Pacheco going regularly at the 3-4 turn from the back end of the 3rd, 4th round. So I think, and then these double tapping elite quarterbacks. So I think you're kind of getting to start to see a sneak peek of what some of these late summer ADPs and boards will end up looking like. So what's I think my favorite first 4 through Underdog has been, I'll take a pause. Let's see. Warren correlates. We'll take Warren. Jalen Warren to correlate with Rashee Rice as our RB2. So yeah, I think my favorite 4 start in the fast puppies so far was from the 7 hole, got Amon-Ra, pulled up Debo for the correlation, got Kyron in the 3rd, and then Laporta comes back around in the 4th for a nice little double Lions stack with a Debo bring back. Ended up adding Jared Goff to that. So very fun start there. We got any super fun starts? Let's see. Oh, Bendels. Good morning, good afternoon, good brunch to you, sir. Good to see you. How much for a nip rip? Nathan, around here, we'll take a 569 for a little nip rip. How's that sound? Hoosier says, ready for some spicy, socially unacceptable commentary on this beautiful day of rest. It is the Lord's day, and such we will have the Lord's humor. And the Lord actively ate people in the ground in the Old Testament times, so I doubt he'd be upset at a little socially unacceptable jokes. BP just got his testosterone shot. Let's get weird. All right, brother. Hell yeah. Woo! Katie, good morning. Good brunch. Good afternoon. Nick, the one and only. What's up, bud? Good to see you. How we doing, folks? All right, coming back up on the clock. I'm tired, guys. Let's see. All the fun quarterbacks go. So we'll probably go our 6th receiver here with Rashid Shaheed to correlate with Chris Olave and set up a late Derek Carr double stack as our quarterback, most likely. All right, we got some more folks. Let's get to joke number 4. Also, for anybody joining late, if you missed the cold intro where I kind of bungled it compared to what it was in my head, but that was because I was seeing a little error message in the corner. Go back. I Secret Service a joke about the puppy, so enjoy that. All right, here we go. The shooter was definitely a spreadsheet socialist, missing that badly. Am I right? LOL. Also, the one I tweeted, Lee Harvey Oswald says, "Hold my beer, bitch." I've got a couple more of these. I thoroughly enjoyed. Y'all got any good ones? Y'all see any good ones? Sean Mitchell, Jim. Hoosier says, "I don't know why, but I genuinely haven't felt this excited in a while." Well, happy to give that kind of excitement, Bubba. Or yes, yeah. Rewind, put it on super speed. We are on the clock. Chat is popping off. Probably Tajay to correlate with DeAndre Hopkins. We don't have a Bear to take Caleb. We'll take Trevor Lawrence. These rooms can be a little quarterback thirsty. So we'll get our first quarterback to correlate with little skinny Brian Thomas there. I do push quarterback a lot to try to create these super teams, but I've noticed in these fast puppies, you're getting boxed out pretty regularly with some wonky stuff. I mean, Brock Purdy, Justin Herbert double tapped at the 12 hole with no stacking whatsoever. So perfect point there to make. All right, let's see. BP says he wish he didn't eat breakfast because you're looking like a snack. Oh, I love you so much. I need this ego. Chris, what up? What up, bro? From out of town, right? Hope that's going well. Hope you're doing well. Nick, my favorite joke so far about the attempt was don't get your ears pierced at Claire's. That's funny. That's good. Claire's are probably too worse. Katie's saying what we're all thinking. There's always time for dessert, Bubba. Another good one I shared and saw, Mark Normand, very funny comedian from Louisiana, said Stormy Daniels now, what was it? I'm going to bungle it. Hold on. Damn it. I'm trying to remember this off the top of my head. You probably get where this is going, but all right, we're on the clock as I pull up this Mark Normand joke. Are we missing any correlation? No, we'll take Chase Brown, and then I'm probably gonna try to be done at tight end if I get Brett Freiermuth here. Our quarterback, we still have outs to Geno. We still have outs to Derek Carr double stacked. We still have outs to Levis, so I'll probably just push quarterback in this draft and catch up at wide receiver. Mike Williams does correlate, but I hate him. 30-year-old coming off an ACL, new offense, 1-year deal. Devontae Adams trade rumors. Garrett Wilson, target dominator. Xavier Gibson, versatile, do-it-all weapon, getting love in camp. He might start on the pup. He might get slow rolled the first 4 weeks, not on the pup, according to the coaching staff. So not super excited about the type of profile with a very persnickety, elitist quarterback that he has. But if he falls this far past ADP, I'll let correlation be the tiebreak. Otherwise, we will take a double stack with Gabe Davis, which is probably what I want to do anyway, because double stack our quarterbacks feels good. Thank you, Nick. That was the joke. Stormy Daniels says, now we both got shot in the face. That's a good one. That's a good one. Come on, take Mike Williams. Don't let my value hound get in the way. God damn it. No, we'll double stack. We'll double stack. Any excuse not to take Mike Williams. Because Mike Williams is like, what? Old Gabe Davis now? Let's be honest. Yeah, that was the joke. Let's see if I'm missing any. All right. Speaking of jokes, Open up the Notes app. Got a couple more. You know the shooter was a dude too. Drove all that way, got out of the car, goes, shit, I forgot my scope. Fuck it, I got it. And missed like a motherfucker. Women turn that shit back around and try again. Come on, guys. Pick it up. Shocked to find out Trump had a teleprompter. I would not have known if not for it saving his life. That boy be rambling. He has a teleprompter? He's just ignoring every other sentence. Let's see what else we got. Okay, this is a comic book one, so this is probably niche, but never send a coked up hunter for to do a dead shot's job. This is why we can't have nice things. I enjoyed that one. All right, let's service the audio listeners real quick after we make this 13th round pick. Let's see. Nothing screaming, standing out. I think we'll take Vidal here as our RB4. Take an upshot. Given, speaking of upshots, given we have Breece Hall, Jalen, and Chase, I don't mind that. And then just to check in, because when I forget, we get scooped. Might need to take Geno if we want the Geno skinny here. Which I do kind of like, because then that lets me push one of Levis or Carr. I have Carr double stacked, so I should probably get one of those guys. $176 would have to be Levis. Levis goes naked sometimes, though. Let's see. If we get Geno, we might be able to get Geno and Fant for the double stack, and then be done at tight end. That would also be good. I think that's what we're going to make the play for. Let's check and see where'd the Lockett drafter go. Lockett drafter has AR and Stafford. Probably doesn't take Geno, but we'll take the quarterback and push the tight end and hope for the best. Nathan Roof saying Shooter was the first 150 max to advance 0 teams. Okay, good segue. I also have an entry joke, and mine was, let's see. Shooter was definitely a fan of single entry tournaments, but the results show he would have been better off with 150. I think that was pretty good. Wasn't the best with the mouse click after. No idea what this is in reference to, but I read it. KZ, what up, Bubba? Hi, Ty. My friend has 40% exposure to Josh Palmer. Any recommendations for them? Yes, I'm sure your friend has 40% Josh Palmer. My recommendation as a doctor of the South is to pray to God, ask for forgiveness, and ask that the Lord do something miraculous, like make Josh Palmer a good player. That's my recommendation. Yeah, I was going to say that, James. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, it really bummed to see the news about Jacoby Jones passing today. Multiple accounts saying he passed away. Texans and Ravens, deep receiver specialist extraordinaire, as well as electric, one of the most electric returners of his era. Super, super bummed to see that news this morning. I'm going to take one of my favorite tight end clicks on the board on Jonnu Smith and push Levis. I don't need Levis. We're at a 2-4-7-2. Oh, forgot to Service the audio listeners. We are at a 2-4-7-2 build right now with Trevor Lawrence, Geno Smith at quarterback, Breece Hall, Jalen Warren, Chase Brown, Kamani Vidal at running back. Receiver, we have Chris Olave, DK Metcalf, Rashee Rice, DeAndre Hopkins, Brian Thomas, Rashid Shaheed, and Gabe Davis at receiver. Tight end, we're probably done with Sam Laporta and Jonnu Smith. I say probably. We'll see. Because I feel like I've covered my bases pretty goddamn well. Nothing really sticking out necessary. So maybe we got a third tight end if it stacks and correlates. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah, we got the skinny. It is what it is. Next pick coming up, probably a running back. Khalil, favorite click of mine. Also correlates as a bring back on the Seattle stuff. So that's probably where we'll go. With I Am the Sims being a 1.662 going to a 1.7. What is he doing? Okay, so he goes I Am the Sims from the 9 hole goes 0 running back through 8 rounds, takes 3 straight running backs, a tight end to correlate, and then another 4 running backs. Assuming he's aiming for a 2.7-2 build. All right, let's see. Palmer's fine. I just think he's a little expensive for what he is, but I mean, him going around Shakir is hilarious because I think Shakir is even more fragile. So I'm fine taking Palmer if it correlates with me, or it's between him and Dobbs and Cooks. Yeah, I'll probably swing either way. Dobbs and Palmer are kind of the same type of guy, honestly, so it's hilarious they go next to each other. I just think there's a very obvious tier break from what Rashid Shaheed and Lockett do and are, and I don't know that they're better bets than Downs, who goes 2 rounds later. I'd much rather take the electric year 2 guy in a RPO with deep profile offense. Like, when in doubt, I want to bet on talent, and Josh Downs looked much more talented than 4th round Romeo Dobbs in a crowded receiver room and Josh Palmer as a holdover from a previous regime that they don't owe him anything, and they brought in DJ Chark. So something to consider with Palmer. A couple picks out, hoping to snag the double stacked Carr as our 3rd quarterback. Feeling good. Robert Griffin III, welcome, brother. He says, "Good morning, you beautiful bitches," using the double C's because it's always thick in the South. The humidity is thick as shit. I could cut it with a spoon. All right, we auto-click Carr. Coming up on our last pick, we have options. Done at tight end. Looking to either add an 8th receiver or a 6th running back. Kind of torn, honestly. I could cuck the Bears cheap guys, which I don't mind doing, honestly. Tez is just a shot on a rookie. Slayton is an undervalued lever. Roshan goes. Estime correlates with Chase and is a shot and lever against Javonte. Just not the most exciting running back click. And then I'm not missing anything. I mean, there's Parker Washington, but I have him double stacked, so I kind of don't really want to do that. And then, am I missing anything? Nope, we got our Jacksonville with our bring back with Nuke. We don't have any additional Kansas City stuff, but we tried. How many receivers did we get through the first? We got 5 through 7. You know what? We're going to trust the 5 that we took, and we're going to take a rookie, little scroll the F down, exciting profile, correlates with Jonnu, gives us, so a rookie, when in doubt, I want to go rookie receiver late, I want to go exciting profile, and I want to correlate it, and between he and Tez, Malik does correlate, and if you're looking for potential Puka guy, Malik is right there, I think. So I like Malik. Also in time box contests, just a uniqueness lever of taking a guy. Tez is probably drafted like what, 50 to 70% of the time. And because it was his ADP 202, whereas Malik Washington is a 215.4 ADP, so rarely drafted versus often drafted, and they're not too dissimilar of bets, so kind of want to go that way when in doubt. Robert Griffin says Josh Downs one of the best picks in the draft. I agree. I'm gonna catch up on the chat as we enter. I bought myself about a 10-second delay, but we're waiting for 11, so this is probably gonna be a friends and family puppy. Send it again. Would you get censored? Send it again. You can send it to me on DMs, and I'll read it on chat. I don't care. What'd I miss? So you did get censored. What'd I miss? All right, we're gonna unbutton another button. AC just kicked on, but it's toasty here in the south. What do I want for brunch? All right, I recognize the one hole Delutomsky. Slagles Bagels, that's great. Love that. Other than that, and I recognize OMG. So other than that, kind of get to speak freely again. You love to see it. Also, if you do end up in a draft with me, throw a little super chat. I will roast the shit out of your team if you want. And I've got like 4 cowboy hats now. So if you want to see a cowboy hat change, I got the black felt one, and I've got the 2 beer box cardboard made ones that I bought for 4th of July. So I am your puppet. Super chat, control as you please. Coffee for brunch so far. What are we drinking? What are we eating for brunch? Oh, brother, I saw it. I liked it. You know what? Hold on. You want me to share it, Nick? Because I can share it. Let's see. We're at the 5 spot. I don't like taking Chase, but I'll take him. I usually take Bijan or Brees over him there. We'll try to build a good one. Let's see. I mean, I love sausage for brunch. So, say less. At my kid's swim class, and it is matzo ball soup in my pants. Hot everywhere. Oh man, is there an emo YouTube chat? I gotta see that. Is there an emo emote? I'm not very plugged in, as you can see, as I would like to be. I gotta pull this up. Oh my god, there is an emo emote. Oh, that was with the glasses. That's fucking hilarious. That's fantastic. Become a member for less than a Big Mac if you want to see and get some hilarious. Let's see. Where is it? Whatever. I'll just put this here. Welcome to Fast Puppy 31. We're ripping it fast, ripping it hard, ripping it live. Hold on. I saw a couple of new chats, and then I'll get to another joke I got in the chambers from yesterday. Benjamin, welcome. Fuck yeah, let's go, Malik. with the Puka comp. I mean, he dominated targets, had really solid yards per out run. Obviously, Puka situation very, very unique from, like literal environment, coaching staff, cup, all that good stuff. But Malik, like they need a third guy, and he could easily take up what Robbie and Barrios have done in the past and do it better. We're gonna go Adams and Chase. And Benjamin saying what we're all thinking. Smash the like button, all y'all. We get to, let's see how many likes. I'll give us a little mini. we're 25 likes, 26 watching. Very, very nice. If we get to 30, I'll do a little hatsy change. Tanner, welcome. Good morning. Hello, Emo. Old to best ball, new to Fantasy Sanctuary. Hey, welcome. Fantasy Sanctuary, doing it here. Myself, Emo Cowboy, aka Tyler, Rich Pooling, and Tom Strachan, giving you everything best ball, redraft, dynasty, DFS, weekly streams, every other day streams these days, one-off spontaneous solo streams, guests galore. Had Pete on a couple weeks ago for Best Ball Happy Hour. Had Hope Bishop from the Underdog Games on about a month or two ago. Had Steph on from Leg Up. Had Pat on for a DK draft. Had Daigle on for a DK draft. Sounds like Daigle's going to join us for this Friday's Best Ball Happy Hour Underdog drafts. So a lot of fun stuff that we've done. A lot of fun stuff to come. And you want to come with us. Mutual coming. We're going to slam Malik Neighbors here a little past ADP. Awoo. Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, Malik Neighbors. Won't you be my Malik Neighbors? Gobbler, what joke? What joke offended me? Was it in the chat? Because I didn't see it. I haven't seen a chat from you since... I'm scrolling up. I've had to scroll up so far. Since the EV joke. Resend it. Or you sent it on Twitter and I didn't see it. Or you sent it in the DMs. Hold on. Let's see. All right, hold on. I have a joke coming in. I'm trying to punch it up. Let's see. I'll just read it. What if the sniper that saw the shooter seconds before was really the guy you needed? Oh, that's right. I promised y'all I've got more. Let's see. Oh, last one I had in my notes, and then if I think of any others or anyone sees any good ones, share them. Yesterday, it bummed a lot of people out, but me personally, it was good to see Tim Tebow still getting work in the modern day and just involved in his passions. You just got to wonder what would have happened if he had better aim. Yes, I brought Tim Tebow into yesterday because... Yeah, I got yours, Hughes. I got yours. Sean saying not taking Bijan at 105 to up those numbers is jail time. My numbers are great. My numbers are... Dude, my T is out of the fucking universe. By the way, I don't need to do that because I've gotten Bijan at like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And probably like a third of the puppies I've done in the last day. Snowman, what up, gang? Welcome to the Fantasy Sanctuary, or as I like to call it, the Tyler Dojo today. You get the idea. James Young, that is correct. I do not get offended. I don't know if I've ever been offended in my life. But I've never been offended by anything. It's not like just calling me stupid, like the whole implying I'm dumb or I don't understand something or I can't do something. That's a different story. Because I have ADHD. I'm easily offended if you assume I can't do something. Outside of that, no, I don't give a rat's ass. Okay, let's see. Jalen Hurts falls. Could be fun. Don't have any of his pass catchers. But I don't have a lot of Pacheco, and it looks like Pacheco is going super early. So I'll mix in Pacheco. If I get Patty, and then I can get one of Worthy or Rice, that could be fun. Other than that, we'll see. Just trying to get a little bit different in my portfolio. God, that's such a bad good version of that Hillary. Remember to Van Gogh to the polls this year, folks. Common misconception. I think that's a myth. If I remember from my art history class, that he didn't actually cut off his ear to give to whatever. I think it was just an accident. Okay. Yes, Gabi's chat is being blocked. Let's see. That's funny. Okay, hold on. I'll get to that in a sec. Whenever yeah. So I think the chat's probably. I think YouTube chat's probably censoring if you use the word shoot. So use double zeros or asterisks. Pat comes back around. Hollywood is here, but the Kelsey drafter is definitely going to take him. So we're going to take Pat, and we're just going to hope one of the three Kansas City guys comes back around, and that could be fun. Okay. The joke that YouTube does not want you to see is here live in my DMs. Fix my mustache real quick. Okay. I heard the shooter used an AR. Probably should have ran it instead of passed it, though. It's not bad. Used an AR and got broke without finishing the job, just like AR last year. And we all heard from that joke because it's true. Okay. Yeah, that's why we're not talking politics. We're talking jokes. James. Any and all jokes. I love me some jokes. It's hard enough to live stream a draft. My boy Tyler out here killing it with the DMs from multiple platforms. Great gangsta, brother. We will juggle all these balls and spin all these plates and drink out of a Pusheen coffee mug because it was the only coffee mug I could find big enough to do 2 cups of coffee in one. So I didn't have to leave my lovely chat while we draft. Indeed, same. Nick, I mean, yeah, here's how you can get around YouTube chat censoring of few jokes. Exactly. Dude, I get censored all the time with all the sex jokes I try to make. So yeah, you got to learn to get around it. And that's why it always makes me laugh when like the ship chasing guys like clown on me for like misspelling things, as if I don't do that on purpose to either like make it funny to me if you read it correctly, like booba and boba and all that bullshit and vagine, or to just get through YouTube things. You can't curse in like YouTube chats. We get absolutely fooked. And every single Chiefs receiver goes brutal. So we'll take Kittle as leverage off of Kelsey as an elite tight end, a little after ADP, and we will sob. Holy fuck, that sucks. Brutal. That's why I hate taking Mahomes, dude. If you do this, you have to do this like bullshit. I guess 5 is the wrong place to do it. I think if you're going to do this Kansas City thing, you have to do it closer to like 7 or 8 to like hope and pray. Oh well, we fucked around. We found out. We got fooked. Gargle. Jesus Christ. Human. Yeah, everybody lost out on that one. All right, we're on the clock. It's probably Monty. His little slight correlation with Kittle. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll hope that one of the Pitt guys comes back around to correlate, and if not, no big. We'll have more opportunities to correlate Pittsburgh. Yeah, I don't have a lot of Mahomes because in and of himself, it's not very exciting. You want him ideally with Kelsey or multiple pass catchers, and you're rolling the dice if you don't take one of them early. It's tough. And I've seen him plenty of times go to like the 5-6 turn. So yeah, it's just I don't have a lot of him because I'd rather just take his pieces instead of get him fucking skinny stacked with Pacheco. That said, if Pacheco hits at this, it's probably because he's getting 17+% targets. So it is what it is. It is all about telling, not spelling, brother. It's true. It's true. You gotta get creative. You gotta break out the old thesaurus. Dark side in the 8 spot. Davon. Is that how you pronounce that? Davon. Snowman says you seem like the type of guy that needs to be censored slightly. That's true. Also, you sound like my mom. Let's see. That's true. Probably good for the kids. Tanner saying I've started writing down all my team's top 5 picks, categorizing by who I took in the first round, ensuring I'm not grabbing the same combos over and over. I think that's fine. There are some tools that help you do that, like Spike Week tools. If you become a member here, you get, I think, 40% off Spike Week. Wow. All right, all the Pittsburgh guys go, but we do get Jones after ADP, and we're just going to fuck around with this 1-3-3-1 build. I ain't scared. I'm a little nervous. Yeah, you can do that. I also don't mind like early combos, unless you're maxing everything. I think it's a little overblown because the combos you're going to have with those guys later on in the draft could be vastly different, and I think that's more important, really, than the first 5. But I think it is good to diversify slightly. Like, I know I was pretty heavy, like my CMC teams for a long time, or Metcalf, Neighbors, Metcalf, or Evans, Neighbors, Evans, Metcalf, Evans, Debo, and I had to like just start kind of like slightly mixing it up so I didn't have the same combos over and over again. So I think that's it's a good thought exercise, good thing you want to be diversified a bit, especially if you're going to have like heavy volume. We'll take Captain Bailout himself, Tyler Lockett. Pull the ripcord. We're behind a receiver. Yeah, it's hard to get a good Mahomes team if you don't take. I think I think the only way to have a good Mahomes team in like a normal sharpish room on Underdog and even on DK, it seems, is to slightly reach for the guys, and then you're sacrificing some of that stuff. They either take Mahomes early to try to double tap whoever's there, if they're there, or you take Kelsey and hope. But yeah, it's like threading a needle. Everybody's in on the pass catchers. Everybody's in on the team. The only guy that tends to fall is Worthy and Mahomes, and it's very inconsistent. Oh, brother, I do, but I took Pacheco. So, what if Mahomes with both of his running backs and handcuffing is what you need? Bayou Bengal, another Southern brother. Welcome. Good to see you, bub. Your mom's hot. She's not. She's lovely, though. But I am sick of her because she has not had power since the Hurricane Monday and has been living and sleeping in my home since Monday night. And I need a break. I'm good, brother. How you doing? I know, man. I know. Well, one of the few times I'm going solo on a weekend. So, we're rocking and rolling. Code words and safe words. Very good to use. Very good to have. Okay, so rooms, kind of taking expected guys. We're on the clock. Trey Benson falling a bit. We don't need him, so we'll take a rookie that correlates with Neighbors and Adonai Mitchell. Adonai Mitchell. And then we'll probably... What's our plan for quarterback 2? Jones, Gino, Probably not taking a Las Vegas guy if I can help it. Yeah. We will have to be cognizant of that. All right, let's see. We get a Wick snipe. What happened? Brutal. Oh yeah, you took love early to try to set that up. To be fair, he's double tapping who the fuck ever at the turn. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I rarely see Dontavian come back to like the 130s, so if you do want him, you gotta get him there. Yeah, Slagel's Bagels just kind of living. When in doubt, see, this is tough. Do we take Trey after ADP, or do we double stack the Indianapolis guys? We double stack the Indianapolis guys. Damn it. Fine. We'll take the Major Awu on the contingent back in Arizona. Maybe Downs comes back. If not, I think we'll be okay at guys we're looking at. I don't take a lot of Benson, so it's like at that point, I should be taking him. Because guys that probably... I'm also being cognizant of, like, 4D chess. Guys that take Mahomes and Pacheco stacks and build with Pacheco, Monty, and Aaron Jones probably aren't taking a rookie, unproven guy. Like, you got to get in the mind of, like, I want to build versions of both the sharp and the casual teams better than they can build them. And am I building a better team than that? Probably not. Like, it's kind of ugly, but it's riddled with theoretical upside and game theory leverage. Because we are being cognizant of receivers, we're being cognizant of profiles. We took a rookie and AD Mitchell instead of like Jerry Jeudy, for example, because if AD Mitchell hits, it's going to be much, much bigger and more valuable than Jeudy, in my opinion. So you got to like tap into the rookies when you're behind. Tell your mom I was forced to live under your roof, eat your food, and he'll have you wipe my butt. Get out. If it wasn't a billion degrees in Houston, trust me, I would. Dude, it is the Lord's day. I am praying to God. Can YouTube? Here. Hold hands. Prayer circle, real quick. Get my mom's house power back. Get her out of my house. Get out of my house. I mean, yeah. I mean, there is really exciting upside in Wicks and in that offense. But at that price, don't love it. That whole tier kind of sucks. I wonder how silent most best ball chats would be if sniping, etc. were flagged. That's true. That's true. Leggett comes back around. So running backs are falling. Receivers are not in this room. So we'll take Leggett. Same thing. Rookie, catch up, black box. If one or two of these guys hits, we are off to the races. I think I'm tempted to be done at tight end with a little bit of correlation with Jones taking Musgrave. If I could not take... Okay, good. Eckler goes. I did not want Eckler. I could handcuff the Minnesota backfield, but then be probably at a 5 running back build with only 2 dudes not on a week 6 bye, which isn't fantastic, but it's not awful. That's probably the move here. I'm not seeing anything correlation-wise I'm needing to do. Yeah, we'll be Musgrave and done. Take the upside. Year 2, Luke Musgrave's rookie year and Kittle's rookie year compared pretty favorably. I think, let's see if I can find this tweet and share it with y'all. I believe it was, I think it was Dalton that tweeted this out the other day. I really enjoyed that. Dalton Cates. Yeah. Little rookie season comparable here between Kittle and Musgrave. Targets per route run, Luke Musgrave better. Yards per route run, nearly identical. Yards per game, nearly identical, 2 yards off. RAS, Musgrave has a better RAS. And year 2 PPR points for Kittle was 256. So yeah, I was not in on Musgrave early on in the big board, kind of reading into the Tucker Kraft arbitrage play. And the more I dug into last year's camp and how much the Packers staff wanted to get Musgrave involved, give him the leg up, give him the main deep seam actual tight end stuff, not just the low A-dot dump off stuff. And how even with I think a lacerated internal organ, I think it was a kidney or something, they still kind of force fed him some of those big chunk play action passes. And now Tucker Kraft is missing potentially 2 to 4 months with a torn pec. So no reason Musgrave can't start the season off as the unquestioned guy and then get a chance to grow that role. Well, I guess I'm taking my first Nick Chubb share in probably a month at 164. And we will just say that those are our running backs. Roman Wilson is a bring back on Mahomes. Marvin Mims, a year 2 lever. Jalen, a rookie lever that correlates with Xavier Legette, I like a lot. Bryce Young, skinny stack with Legette. Year 2, dead cat bounce at worst with Dave Canales in town. And Daniel Jones off an ACL with a shitty offensive line. What could go wrong? Let me give you all the board. Those are my thoughts going into this 15th round pick. And I'll service the audio listeners in just a moment. Nick saw another good one. Send it my way, brother. I'll share it. Shit, why couldn't you be out in him now? I had the triple stack. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you had love. Sorry, Bubba. Slight correlation. Slight need to be done given catching up. We take Roman Wilson here as our 4th rookie receiver and a shot at profile, shot at bring back. That's the thing. It's with the Green Bay Packers is I like building Packers a lot. But much like with Mahomes, it's an offense that's a lot of folks are excited about and randomly go early. So could be tough to I draft 2 versions of Packers teams. It's skinny Packers because everybody goes early, or it is Packers onslaughts because they let me get everybody at ADP, and it's nothing in between. Okay, hold on. Let me share this. I've just been sent a joke tweet. Biden clearing his throat for 8 minutes. Dr. King has been shot. That's good. That's funny. Where else are you going to get this, folks? These cowards won't tell jokes. You got to take themselves so damn seriously. Hola, amigo. Oh, we're on the clock. Okay, let's see. What do we got? I think we just lock up the quarterback. Don't mess around with pushing it. And then we'll see what else is available. We're at a 2572 build for the audio listeners. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes, Bryce Young. Running back Isaiah Pacheco, David Montgomery, Aaron Jones, ADP Awu. Trey Benson, ADP Awu. Nick Chubb, Awu. That is a room I have never built and probably will never build again. And there you go. That's what you do it for. Wide receiver Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, Malik Neighbors, Tyler Lockett, A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Legette, and Roman Wilson. Tight end George Kittle, Luke Musgrave. So we're done at quarterback, done at tight end, most likely. Might be done at running back, and we'll probably just we'll probably have a 2-5-9-2 build. Just throwing darts. Shit is getting soaked up. CEH goes. Who is available? This fucking sucks, dude. Last I saw, Darius Toney was like a cut candidate. Let's do a little Devontae Walker. Man, this is tough. This sucks. Ass cheeks. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get any news in the Chiefs receiver room. See, that's where I'm torn. I'm like, 18th round. Do I take a shot on a Chiefs receiver that could be cut and have no role? Or do I just accept defeat and just try to hit a lockbox, Puka tank, etc.? And in saying that, I decide that that's probably what I'll do. And what I mean, I've kind of done that. I've sprayed and prayed at rookies on this roster. So let's maybe just try to get more of that, or guys that could be something. Reynolds, a little bring back on the Cincinnati stuff. Dortch, just slot roll. Could be a nice little bridge for these rookies. Jennings correlates with Kittle, but I don't think has a valuable role. Yoshi Voss, maybe with the Cincinnati stuff, but I think Burton steals his lunch. Trey Tucker, an interesting no drafted guy. Las Vegas, correlation with Adams. It's disgusting. Enos Smith for the bit. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? LOL. Good rap. I'm not taking fucking Jared Wiley. I'm done at tight end, guys. We'll take Reynolds as the guy that got paid, has a big body red zone role guy. If anything happens to Sutton with sitting out in the contract or injury, or he's traded, he could be in line for much more work. Tim Patrick, off his third knee injury in a year, is not going to do anything. Fairly certain of that. Could even be cut. Mims and Franklin have a donkey coach that just gives the vets work. So, yeah, when in doubt, Bill correlation and potentially undrafted, not drafted often in a time box contest. And let's rip another. And then I will recap that team for the audio listeners. I forgot to do that last time. My apologies, chat. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Damn it. Love of God. There we go. Hold on, guys. Getting in the chat. We built a Patrick Mahomes, Bryce Young, Isaiah Pacheco, David Montgomery, Aaron Jones, Trey Benson, Nick Chubb, Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, Malik Neighbors, Tyler Lockett, A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Legette, Roman Wilson, Devontae Walker, Josh Reynolds, George Kittle, Luke Musgrave at tight end for that puppy. I am literally doing three things at the same time. And that previous puppy for Best Ball Brunch was Trevor Lawrence, Geno Smith, Derek Carr, Breece Hall, Jalen Warren, Chase Brown, Kamani Vidal, Khalil Herbert, Chris Olave, DK Metcalf, Rashee Rice, DeAndre Hopkins, Brian Thomas, Rashid Shaheed, Gabe Davis, Malik Washington, Sam Laporta, and Jonnu Smith. And we're back. Did I miss anything? Please send you that. Okay, hold on. Man of the people, guys. You ask, I will do my best to accommodate. Took my first Wiley the other day. I had Naked Mahomes and 18th in Panic. We call that the Gobbler. Tom, welcome. Nothing to see here. Keep it moving. You got a little shout out from Historical Anomalies about the UKFFC. Did I get that right? I keep saying that. I hope that's right. Scrolling up. Oh my God, guys. We finally get Mana from Allah and Puka and Marv at the 1-2 turn. Praise be, brothers and sisters. We get Devon again. Delu Tomsky again. Don't worry, Hooser. You'll get another chance. I will give everyone a chance to be in the last draft. As you can see, it's not always fun, though. We end up sniping each other. Let me make sure I sent the right number for that. Yeah, if you've had any like super team starts through 4, I'd love to hear them. I love talking that stuff. Okay, I did. Cool. And if you missed all these wonderful jokes we've been sharing on Best Ball Brunch, just rewind. Cold Open was fun. We've had several good jokes. 31 watching, 27 likes. Thank you, everybody. While you're here, drop a like, drop a sub. Check my banner, see if I missed anything. When you hit the gold tier on our channel, you get 40% off all Spike Week products. Overlay, all that good stuff. Someone mentioned their early combo and like just roster combos in general. Really great tools for that. So don't miss out if you're interested in that stuff. Save you some money. Gobbler obviously says, congrats, you won all the money with Wiley, obviously. I mean, here's the thing. The Wiley thing feels much more, to me, at this time, like a reason to not be super in on Kelsey at cost than it is that Wiley is a good pick. What's the upside? Wiley is Dawson Knox, and we're not drafting Dawson. We shouldn't be drafting Dawson Knox, in my humble opinion, unless it's a lever against Kincaid, a lever against Kelsey. And even then, the beat's like he's just a way to mix in for like the 20 to 25% of snaps Kelsey may not run. It's most likely not the high leverage stuff either. So I don't know, man. Feels like a dynasty thing. Any tight end that's not Kelsey does not get used like Kelsey in Kansas City. I just don't see it. Who just says, Tom, don't mind us Americans over here, just acting all completely normal. Nothing un-PC, nothing. Dude, this thing looks baggy as shit on screen. Yeah, don't mind us. Nothing already going on. He is too hungover. That was a fun tweet. I'll have to pull that up for the people. Let me see. You've been having a damn good time over there. There we go. People haven't seen Tom just getting fucked up with friends. Look at that. Look at that. They know football. I think that's rich, right? Look how good I am with faces. All right, we're on the clock. All right, we're gonna draft a team I really want to draft, which is getting the Kyler mega stack with Marvin Trey from the 3-4 turn, and one of my favorite clicks in Cooper chasing that really nice floor, really nice nuclear season with a Miami Week 17. So through 4 rounds. Puka Marv, Amari, Cooper, and Trey McBride. Very fun start. MI6 to Tom Strachan's house. We have heard reports of bullshit being talked about on his channel. We're rating in 5. Get the biscuits and crumpets ready to take this motherfucker's house down. And I offended everyone in the UK with that. Yeah, everybody's having fun. Scott Fishbowl, UK FFC, whatever the fuck else is going on. I don't know. Underdog, where are our meetups? Give us meetups. Nick says, I'm just ripping MLB dailies, watching Tyler and laughing at certain types of jokes. What an American way to start my Sunday. The Lord's Day. The Lord's Day. It does look like a lot of fun. Lots of fun, Tom. One of these days you will understand what Liquid IV can do for you. I went English to Robert. I keep wanting to say Robert Kennedy. God, I don't know why. JFK. My God. I'm going to get it right one of these days, guys. All right, we have a very robust start from Delu Tomsky with Bijan, Achan, Henry, and McLaurin for the correlation. Really fun. Solid drafter from what I've seen, so I'll be interested to see how he pulls that off. Davin saying that Mahomes teams are hard to build, and he's going to try anyway, taking Mahomes in the 4th, Jacobs in the 5th. I mean, I take Rice there. If I'm taking Mahomes in the 4th to try to set up stuff, I'm just taking Rice and praying to God that Worthy makes it back around. But yeah, I think I've just decided that Mahomes is a no-go if I don't get Kelsey in the top 6-ish picks. Just because it's like you're praying guys fall back around. And we don't pray around here. We plan and we pounce and we profit. Pray, pounce, profit. Pray, pounce, profit. No, plan, pounce, profit. Plan, pounce, profit? Yeah, the 3 Ps. All right. This is an interesting spot. We could double tap the Kansas City guys. We could flip the board. I think we're going to flip the board. I think we're going to go Rice and we're going to go Ladd. Year 2 profile, leverage. We took McBride. We did not take Kelsey, so leverage off of Kelsey that he takes more of those routes. Starts fast. Red zone body type of guy. Year 2 profile. And an exciting, one of my favorite exciting rookie profiles in Ladd McConkey. Also gives us quarterback out, which we want to be mindful of because we may not get the Kyler stack coming back around. That shit happens all the time. Yeah, do want to be mindful of keeping quarterback open as we take guys. Don't want to box yourselves out of a really fun start. All right, what we got going on in chat? We're all just asking ourselves, why do we do this to ourselves? And now we pray for the Kansas City best ball gods to shine their light upon us and let it happen. Just let it fucking happen. My coffee is cold as shit. Ugh. Hoosier asks, what are the number of comments to be censored before there's some sort of repercussion? I doubt there is any. Right? I don't think there's gonna be. Oof. Worthy goes 1 pick in front of Davin, Darkside, trying to get the Kansas City stuff. Welcome to get ready to learn CEH, Tony, and Wiley, brother. Yeah, Baltimore Ravens account confirming the passing of Jacoby Jones. Yeah, bummed to see that. Really enjoyed watching him catch deep touchdowns from Matt Schaub while in Houston, and just electric returner. Super fun run with the Ravens. Hate to see that. Tough. Seemed like a super fun, good-hearted dude. Only at 40. All right. Ooh, we got some news from Schefter. Higgins will not do an extension by Monday's deadline. He'll play on the franchise tag. Yeah. What he said. Evident for a long time, but confirmed no extension. Which, that's kind of my concern, is like he's playing for a contract, but what's his motivation to play through an injury? Not that much, because you play through an injury and look like shit, you hurt your value. You're better off being like, oh, he was really good before he got hurt. So could be the Keenan Allen thing. Relate if an injury you could play through, shot up with Toradol. Yeah, fucking Kyler goes unstacked to the fucking AR drafter. Fucking bitch. God damn it. Fucking prick. Well, we're gonna just continue with the team stack, I think. Maybe we don't team stack there. No, let's go Jones. I think Marv, Trey, we get access to the passing game. Let me just chase other teams in backfields. Build out some other game stacks and quarterback stacks. Fuck you, Liphold 72. Fucking gritty ass bitch. Come on, take it. Bro, your fucking team is trash and you are dead on arrival. Enjoy. 2 points to Gryffindor. That's true. That's fair. Doxing yourself. I mean, there are just... My whole thing is like, yeah, we could attribute everything to malice, right? With that famous saying, don't attribute to malice that which can be explained by incompetence. So, guy taking Worthy there, just because he drafts a lot, doesn't mean he's a sharp drafter. We've seen that happen. So, yeah, and in a vacuum, I like Worthy more than Addison for nuke ceiling. And I also understand the thought of wanting Jefferson solo alpha and access to other games. But he does stack following JMO with Laporta. So, yeah, who knows? And Worthy at that point was a faller, right? Yeah, like 4 picks past ADP. So, yeah, I get both sides of it. You don't have to correlate every damn pick. Correlation is just a helpful tool. Way to diversify and get things off. I definitely fight it more than I should. With player takes and combo desires. But this is rich. This is fucking rich. I have no respect nor any credence to the Podfather. So here's his do not draft list. Do not draft Kyron. Do not draft Nico. Do not draft James Cook. Do not draft Travis Kelce. And you can't draft Puka. Oh my god. I can't wait for Puka to bury Attaboy Vapor. I mean, fading Kelce on FFPC. Bold move, Cotton. Famously tight end premium. I mean, I think the workload stuff, they can say that all they want, but if Rice does get suspended for like 4 to 6 games or gets exempt listed, that plan goes out the window. Let's see. Is it possible to push Herbert around? I think we're just gonna try to push it. We've kind of been sniped and fucked. So we'll take Trey here to correlate. Because we didn't take We're at 5 receivers. Yeah, we'll just build out the running back room. I'm fine with that. So through 10 rounds, we'd take 0-4-5-1 build because we're brutally sniped on Kyler Murray, Jalen Warren, Aaron Jones, Trey Benson, Devin Singletary. If we end up with just 5 running backs, I feel really good about that. Puka Nacua, Marvin Harrison, Amari Cooper, Rashee Rice, Lad McConkey, and Trey McBride at tight end. So just ruined my day with a Puka Marv stack. So I guess we will shift to doing the Rams side of it, which is why we ended up taking the cheaper Trey Benson play there in favor of the arbitrage. So I guess we will work towards a Stafford D-Rob Parkinson build. May or may not land on Parkinson, but early indications are that he is in line pole position for the starting tight end job of the Rams. And give me Tyler Higbee in the 18th round. That's not bad. I see Hollywood fall. I mean, I've gotten him a couple of times the last few days, falling to like 56 to 59. And Worthy, I regularly get right around here. Yeah, brother is farming on the Lord's Day. You're not supposed to work. I'm not working. I'm drafting. I'm drafting and talking, guys. I'm making a lot of Lord. I'm making everybody happy. I'm making jokes about the shooting yesterday. I probably shouldn't even say that. Making jokes about yesterday's big event. Making jokes about the Lord's Day. Who else can we offend with sacrilege and lack of respect or severity? 30 likes. Y'all are awesome. All right, we'll swap to the black hat. I keep promises. Oh, you don't like that? You don't like that, chat? It's gonna hide my eyes. Tip it up a bit for y'all. There you go. Also, I know the background super sparse. Deal with it. Like I said, I'm housing a bunch of people in my house this week with Hurricane Beryl taking out all the power because we have the worst power grid in the whole country, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, instead of moving everything back and forth between streams, it's just having to be pretty barren this week. What are you going to do? Good point, Nick. Good point about location. All right, let's see. Tua falling, but we have nothing to do with him. I think we'll take Muth and be done at tight end. Receiver. Yuck. I don't think I'm missing any correlation here that I need. So we'll take Gabe Davis. Doesn't feel good. Is what it is. 6th receiver. Deep passing. Touchdown upside. It is what it is. Next set of picks, we'll set up for Matthew Stafford and D-Rob most likely, which is why we went double tap running back in the 9th and 10th to buy us some leverage to play with the pockets on the turns. Turns suck. It is what it is. Let's see. What DMs are you speaking of? Who's? Chris, welcome, man. Says, yesterday from the 12 spot, I did a Cardinals mega with Cup. Had to sweat Kyler coming back, but he made it. Puka version probably more fun. Felt like a unique pivot in a puppy. Yeah, absolutely. I think any version of that's super fun. I obviously prefer the Puka side by a lot. But dude, someone asked me the other day in my DMs what my favorite stack was, and it's easily Kyler Marv McBride. Like the Arizona stuff is super awesome, super exciting. We got a Parkinson Bull in the chat. Hey man, I'm done at tight end. If I take Parkinson, it's because I somehow navigated into a position where a third tight end makes sense on my team, and I doubt that is the case for draft allocation. Pocket play time, always a good time. It's me and my Harley Davidson rocket. Lots of Kyle Pitts steam on the timeline. See, okay, this is interesting. Falcons plan to play Pitts at both tight end and wide receiver, learning basically two different positions. First of all, I'm sure that goes well. We have seen, even without the injury, that him having to play against cornerbacks leads to less efficiency for him. And we know that athletic tight ends carve up linebackers. That's like the whole matchup everybody cares about. And then having to learn two different positions, like tight end's hard enough to like learn how to block and run routes. And then also that's kind of an indictment on Mooney, which, should be. Okay, we're on the clock. Don't want to mess this up. Of course, Stafford goes. Why wouldn't he? Motherfucker. Well, we're going to time out on D-Rob as our correlated Rams piece. And now we are up shit creek without a paddle. So we'll take perhaps the least fun click in all of the board and taking Deshaun Watson to stack up with Amari Cooper. Truly down. Horrendous. Who the fuck took Stafford? Stafford goes to the Cooper Cup draft out of the one hole. Damn. Hate to see it. Cool. Well, we are building the Fareed Shaheed. Every quarterback gets sniped. Speaking of which, I need to take a moment and figure out what my quarterback plan is going to be, because we're pretty much SOL. And then, Justin Herbert did not come back around either in this draft. Did he? He did. I fucked it hard, chat. No one told. I needed to scroll down for quarterback. That was a bungle on my part. I should have taken Muth and Herbert here. Totally assumed he was off the board just because I didn't see him there. So that sucks. That's what you get for juggling. That was my bungle. Herbert and Watson there is fine. Fuck. All right. Fuck that. Real bad. So I'm definitely taking one of, if not both of the Steelers quarterbacks is what it's looking like. Unless I can somehow get a falling quarterback that pairs well. And we've pushed running back. Yeah, I think a Steelers quarterback. This might be one of those where I just handcuff the quarterback and let it go with God. Because in this world that Watson is useful to my roster at cost, he's starting most of the season and doing fine. So might just have to go that way. There's a chance we get a falling Baker that I can skinny stack with McMillan, and then I just choose which of the Pittsburgh quarterbacks to take. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. Man, bungled the shit out of that. Whoops. All right, what do we got? How do I feel about Kyler with Connor? I love it. Connor catches passes. He's apparently the focal point at running back. Don't mind it at all. I think Kyler with Connor is just that he is likely to pass to Connor on the goal line than he is to run it in. I think that's fine. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. I don't want to handcuff the New York running backs. Let's see. Do we roll the dice to see if both those guys are available? That's what we're going to do. We're going to take CH, and then we are going to just pray that we don't get totally fucked on quarterback here. But I think I have enough late options. Not good, but enough late options. I think my preference is probably to handcuff the Steelers. Just get Russ for whatever he starts, Justin for hit, whatever. And I think uniquely with the Steelers, I think there's very much a chance that they end up rotating throughout the season and in mid games. So, you know, I don't think it's crazy to just lock up like the potential of Fields, but also the potential of Fields is that he is a backup all season. Like there's a world where that happens, and in that world, Russ is probably still giving you like 18 to 21 points per game, which isn't bad. In the world where Watson is doing his thing with Cooper. Catch up on the chat. Yeah, same thesis. Hoosier with Kyler, maybe even more so because he feels like maybe the like screen game back. Backdoor Bo. Yeah, I kind of punted on that. I do that plenty though, so it's an option. Just probably not this time. Thad, welcome to the chat. What up, Bubba? Best ball munch. Wash your mouth out, Bengals. Sups up, brother. Benny, welcome to the chat. UL. Don't think I've seen you around these parts. Welcome, brother. Welcome. You know, it's tough scenes, brother. I forgot you had Mahomes. Like I said, I get locked in on my team and what my team needs and what I got to do and the correlations. Stream drafts are not fun. Everybody snipes each other. Everybody takes the same players. It's just grueling and brutal. Let's check in on. Yeah, let's see. You're digging out with the double Miami. Interesting. I would have thought you took falling 2 at that point. Hold on. I hear jingling. I got 2 big dogs. You like the best ball brunch chest? They said it wouldn't get sexy. We made it sexy. We made brunch sexy. I got my black felt hat. I got my emo swirl hair. I showered for you sickos. All right, let's check up, see if there's any news we've missed on this Sunday. That is hilarious. Hold on. Got another good one to King of the Hill. I am coming down. If you're gonna shoot me, I want Bobby here to take the shot because Bobby will actually put me clean. Okay. Hilarious. Oh shit. What are we doing? Hold on. Okay. All right. We panicked a bit because I realized we were on the clock. But we handcuffed our Steelers room as we wanted because I didn't really like Jones stacked it with Singletary. Because at that point, I have potentially 2 quarterbacks that may not start week 17. And I'd rather just have one, all things considered. ended up being pretty ugly, but that's what happens when you push quarterback and you forget one, and you end up with a 3-6-7-2 build with Deshaun, Russ Wilson, and Justin Fields. First time I think I've handcuffed the Pittsburgh guys, but that's because we have a double Pittsburgh stack in Warren, Aaron Jones, Trey Benson, Devin Singletary, Khalil Herbert with a little CEH bring back, Puka Nacua, Marvin Harrison, Amari Cooper, Rashee Rice, Ladd McConkey, Gabe Davis, Demarcus Robinson, Trey McBride, and Pat Freiermuth. So probably the ugliest version of this team you could possibly think of. Brutal. All right, y'all. This is your chance. I'm going to do the countdown. I think there's a 12-second delay. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hope you get in. Waiting for 4 people. Let the savagery begin, brother. Friends and family puppies, welcome, welcome. And if this is your first time to Fantasy Football Sanctuary, welcome to the channel. We do best ball, redraft, dynasty, DFS. We get the 101. Oh, you'll love to see it. Drop a like, drop a sub. We have some fun giveaways and fun stuff planned. When we hit 2,500 subs, even more fun stuff. I think I'm going to do a boozy marathon stream at 2,500 subs with whoever wants to join. Might be Tom and I, might just be me. And then at 3K subs, if we hit that before the start of the season, we will absolutely do another boozy stream and do some giveaways. We've given away BBM entries. We've given away some merch. So we got a lot of fun stuff planned for 3K. A lot of fun guests on tap. Don't miss out. Come join us. Yeah. Got Davin again at the 3. I recognize Zombie Hunter. We got Who's Hound in the house with a very nice 7-hole. Be able to scoop up value. Underdog's not going to let me make a pick. There we go. Delu Tomsky for, I think he went 4 for 4 in these drafts, potentially. And then I don't recognize any other names, so if you're in here, let me know. It's LOL. I'm sheriff around here. You got to tell me if you're in this draft, brother. If you missed the cold open, I did a Secret Service style cold open. We did probably like 12 jokes about yesterday's events. If you like that sort of stuff, rewind. And if you don't rewind, brother. You wouldn't like it. Let's get slippery. Should be fun. And for anyone here, don't forget that we will be live tomorrow, Tom and I, on the channel doing a Best Ball Mania draft. We'll be talking about our exposures. We'll be talking about news. Ryan's camp's about to get ripping and set up. So join us tomorrow afternoon on your drive home as you're having dinner, whatever time zone you're in. Should be fun. Benny says he's got 3 poker tables going. He dare not try to fast draft 2. Will be some fast puppies later on. Hell yeah, brother. Good luck at the tables. Win you some puppy money. Win you some Best Ball Mania money. I keep forgetting I have a nut button. So we're gonna nut button for the CMC 101, and I will press that button every time we get a fun pick I like. Because that's just what we do, brother. We just nut. Best Ball Brunch. And if you're in this draft and you want me to sauce, or as I like to call, roast, don't want to steal all of Ship Chasing's stuff. Holy hell. Historical anomalies. Do we have a horny emote too? Good Lord. I'm missing out. Become a member. Lots of fun. You get Spike Week discounts. The gold tier, you get put a new banner on. You get access to ranks, both Dynasty and Redraft. Well, I say best, also Best Ball, both for DK and Underdog. And you get these awesome ass emotes. Pause. Let's pause instead of horny. I like it though. We're almost on the clock. We don't know what it means, but it's provocative. It gets the people going. I did not. I forgot to peep back on that. That was the last one, wasn't it? I gotta return to that one. Hold on. I'll pull that back up in between picks. Yeah, I want to see how you landed the plane on that one. Thank you for reminding me. This is what happens when you juggle, folks. All right, I got it pulled up for when we make our picks. Oh, the Alave value goes right in front of our fucking faces. Let's do... I think we're going to do Metcalf instead of Evans. We talked about combos. I have a lot of Evans with CMC. Do we have a chance to get... Any chance we have to get... Don't think we're going to get him, though. We're probably not going to get Hurts, but let's give ourselves the chance to get Hurts and the chance at the Dallas Week 17 with Devonta Smith. I'm always torn on trying to do it here from this far back, but you got to try the crazy shit with the puppies. Give yourself openings to it. Give yourself openings to everything. I'm always tempted to kind of just like mix up that tier with CMC. For the combos. Okay. Okay. We have a robust draft. From the last stream draft, I wanted to check in on. So Delu Tomsky starts Bijan, Achane, Henry, takes Terry, Jaden, Chris Godwin, gets the Fergie Prescott stack, which I definitely would not do starting robust, but he does. But again, that tier, you're having to reach for receivers if you don't. So, understandable. You get a stack at the onesies, buys you flexibility to only do 2. So I like it. Shaheed, Jacoby, and Judy. Those are the guys you got to take. I like them a lot in this build. Deviates with Eckler. I think it's fine. I probably push 4th running back much, much further than that, but you get the value in Eckler and the contingent back. It's fine. You get the correlation with Jahan, I think also after ADP. Mooney a little after ADP as well. Passing attack. And then you do Baker unstacked. No, with Godwin, that's fine. And then Levis with Chig, and then you go Likely. Yeah, here's a problem with that. 3 quarterbacks stacked is good. Let me check on my other draft, make sure. Okay, we're good. It's just tough if you're going to do the robust thing with 3, 4, 8, 3. Like, in theory, it's fine. And it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Likely there at free is kind of nice. You know what? I can't say anything too bad about it. I think personally, though, taking Ferg there, I probably go just 2 at one of the onesies. In this environment, I probably pass on Likely to take. Because the one thing you don't have on this team is a rookie receiver, and those guys can be so valuable in catching up. And Likely and Walker, I'd probably take the Walker side of that, or who else is available? Yeah, not much. You know what? Can't really blame you. I probably just take Slayton, Jones, George, just other guys. I probably go 3, 4, 9, 2. But you know what? Not fucking hell. I always keep exiting out of the share screen. Not too shabby. Can't poo-poo it too much. 3 quarterbacks stacked up. I just probably push it to 2 quarterbacks with, because you got Baker. So I probably just try to get like Baker double stacked at that point with like McMillan or Palmer. But no, not bad at all. I dig it. Pockets are tough. Delu Thompson going Brees, JT, Tank, and Kelsey. Hoosier doing Bijan, Hero with Adams, Cup, and Kirk. Hurts goes to the Saquon drafter because why not? My dreams are crushed. Etienne falling. Lamar, Andrews available. McBride goes. We will just do a Lamar, Andrews stack with CMC. Feels pretty damn chalky at this point from what I've seen, but when in doubt, shred out the gnar, brother. We'll take it. We'll take it if you give it to me. Check up on the chat. Arizona Mountain Man. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. Welcome. Have a good one, Bayou. Good seeing you, brother. I read that as had to feed my kids to someone for lunch. Is Bayou Bengal feeding his kids to the alligators for lunchtime? Many are asking. Davin finally gets Patrick Mahomes stacked up. Will Rice or Worthy make it to 70? Will Pete have another horny best ball breakfast on Monday? Tune in this week in Best Ball Summer to find out. It is Best Ball Brunch. Let me share Nate Tice's donut factory. If I have to look at this and get hungry, you do too. Say chocolate Viking donut? What in God's green earth? Coconut crunch stick. America is wild. Those cinnamon buns look hella good though. This guy. Hilarious. Alright, so out of the one hole, we start CMC, DK Metcalf, Devonta Smith. Put Smith there, hoping to get Jalen Hurts, who goes before us. So we settle for Lamar and Mark Andrews at the turn. So we have pushed receiver in a room that is likely to punish us for it. But it looks like the back end of the turn, 10, 11, and 12 holes are drafting fairly robust with tight ends and running backs. Trying to get weird stuff going on. So you got to hope that maybe some fun receivers make it back to us for a little double tap. If not, would be very sad. Regretting the Devonta Smith pick a little bit. Probably would have preferred Debo or Evans. Evans falls all the way to 30. But you got to feel good about getting Jamar Chase, Ayuk, and Evans and Cooper. That's awesome. That's a fun start. Love that a lot. Rory, welcome, brother. Just walked in my front door from UKFFC. We were just talking about that. Tom sharing his pictures. 2 nights on the lash at 33 survey, just taking it out of me. You talking like you're 40 years old, brother? I turned 30 this year. I understand a little bit. Well, welcome, brother. Hope you're not as hungover as Tom. Or maybe I do. Maybe that means you had a good time. Either way, hope it was a good time. Thanks for stopping in. What's up? Kick your feet up on the couch. Take a load off. Get you some water. Get you a little carb snack, brother. Dark side, extreme. Your butt was clenched, puckered. Could have cut off a doctor's finger if he was doing a prostate exam. That's how tight it was. Dude, you get the double stack. Very nice. You're not getting the triple, unfortunately. But very nice. You finally get rewarded with Mahomes, Hollywood, and Worthy. Like, that's what you have to do. You just have to pray that both those guys coming back is insane. I'm definitely taking Rice. I'm tempted to take... Do I take Ladd or do I take Brian Thomas? I think I'm going to go Thomas. I don't want to double up on the bye weeks too much early since I've pushed receiver pretty far. I like Thomas. I like both guys a lot. If Thomas soaks up a bunch of that Calvin Ridley stuff and just he's more explosive and more reliable with catching, which seemingly is, I like him because I think Gabe Davis is pretty decoy guy, and Kirk and Ingram are pretty low A-dot guys. So Brian Thomas has that role all to himself. I expect the Jaguars to pass at a higher rate than I do the Greg Roman offense. So slight lean to Thomas there, but love McConkey. Check in on Hoosier. Put the magnifying glass on old Who's Hound. Takes an unstacked Dalton Kincaid for reasons. He's on the clock now. What's he going to do? Who's he going to take? Who are you going to call? Time is undefeated unless your name is Tom Brady, and then the only thing that defeats you is getting divorced and getting roasted for it. Dad telling us never Rice. Well, what if he gets... he took Hollywood. Never Rice. What up, dog? Yeehaw, brother. How you doing? You've gotten time for the emo black felt hat. Swapped off the white one. For the low price of $5.69, I will put on a Busch Light or a Budweiser cowboy hat. It's up to you for this. This is probably the last draft. I'm gonna grab me some brunch food because I did not prep food. I wasn't gonna do that to y'all. I'm not gonna be chewing on stream in front of you like that. I respect you too much. Kick our feet back a little bit though as we draft. Servicing the audio listeners for this last, I think this is our fourth fast puppy. CMC, DK Metcalf, Devonta Smith, Lamar, Mark Andrews stack. We get Rashee Rice falling a little bit, and Brian Thomas. We get bailed out of a pretty detour heavy start in the puppy, but I feel like you got to push those levers in these drafts because you're afforded very few opportunities to build some really fun, unique, super teams, a little bit more casual heavy drafts. What's everybody drafting on DK or Underdog? What are we attacking? Puppies, BBMs, marathons, sprints, $3, $15, millionaire makers. What are we doing? Hoosier says, break out that Miller High Life, the champagne of beats. Provocative. Dayloon Tomsky taking and following Ferguson. I get the feeling you're a Ferguson bull. You get a falling AR, that's nice. Keon to correlate with Brees. One of my least favorite clicks on the board at cost. All right, let's check and see if we got any news on the old Twitter machine. Not seeing anything. If I missed any news in the last few days, I hope y'all share. But if I see any, I'm definitely sharing with y'all. Make sure y'all are up to speed on everything I can. The champagne of beers. I got you. How much are you drinking? Spelling beats. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting y'all. I got Lamar and Mark Andrews double tap.
Oh, no.
And then we got Rashee and Brian Thomas. Well, after pushing it.
No.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. We'll probably do the Lockett double stack with Geno. Could be done at tight end here. But we take the following Sutton. A wee bit. I think I want Shaheed instead. I really like Shaheed. I really like this fanny motion offense. I think Geno is a popular stack with Lamar from what I've seen, especially from my portfolio. I detoured for CMC, Lamar, and Andrews, so I think a double tap at receiver there makes a lot of sense. Buys me a lot of flexibility on the turn to focus on running back. Going forward, I don't think I want to invest in tight end that much. After taking Andrews compared to the other positions, especially in a world where Rice may miss 2 to 4 games, if not more, potentially, we don't know. Brian Thomas, the Jaguars tend to kind of start slow. You never know. Tyler Lockett I like a lot, but I won't be surprised if, he kind of regresses a bit towards end of middle of season. Whereas Shaheed, I think I want to build a team where there's like a lot of youth juice upside and contention upside. From all reports, we've seen Shaheed operating as the main 2. So there's a lot of targets to soak up with Michael Thomas out of the offense for good. Motion actually being used. Olave and Shaheed crush with motion. That should make more efficient quick passes for Carr that aren't just checkdowns to Kamara when he gets any inkling of pressure. Should negate pressure a bit as well. The line is kind of concerning, but I think as far as quick dump-off passes, Rashid and Olave could get more of that. I didn't take Olave. It's a nice little arbitrage off of that. Yeah. Sutton is fine. If I can avoid having to take a wide receiver 1 on a rookie quarterback 5 Sean Payton offense with kind of a crowded, ambiguous room, who's also a potential trade candidate, I'll do that. I'm more excited about Shaheed than I am about Sutton, especially end of season. And I think that's fair. All right, here we go. Benny said he's doing a lot of eliminators. Yeah, the eliminators are a lot of fun. UL asking, what's your plus-minus bet on BTJ leading receiving yards on Jags? That's a good question. I could probably go look up what the sportsbooks have it at. I'd say it's probably like 120 right now, right? I mean, it's him or Kirk. I'd say that are the favorites. Kirk's, you know what? No, I think 120 is too high. It's probably plus 110, and Kirk's probably like minus 115, minus 120. But I think given what Brian Thomas's deep role can offer, I think if he only gets 80 to 90 receptions, I think he could do that more than Kirk. But there's the chance that Kirk leads the team in yards on like 120, 130 targets at the expense of Ingram's targets and yards. But he's not going to get as much of the intermediate and deep stuff that Brian Thomas will. Yeah, you get the falling Sutton there. No, Michael Thomas is done. If he's not being signed by his boy Peyton, he's donezo. Do we double tap running back or do we take Trevor Lawrence here? Caleb correlates, but he would be unstacked. I'd have to reach for Cole Kmet and the 140s. There's no guarantee he comes back to that. I think we'll take the Trevor Skinny. We'll avoid the chalky Geno, Lamar. If we get Geno falling, cool. If not, he seems to be rising ever so slightly with rankings, I'm assuming. He's usually going ahead of ADP pretty regularly, but if he comes back around, we'll have 3 stacked quarterbacks for the playoff gauntlet. Worst things to have. Maybe we get a falling Gabe Davis to double stack with him. Maybe we don't. That's all right. All right, let's go back to the chat. Dylan, welcome. Says, drafted with you a couple drafts ago. Had to come back, check out the stream. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah. These have been kind of fun, kind of weird. I've only had one draft that kind of sucked. Started delightful with Puka Mar from the 12 hole. Brutally sniped on Kyler because I also took McBride. Forgot Justin Herbert exists and did not have a quarterback. Was hoping for Stafford. Got scooped on Stafford. Had to settle for Deshaun Watson Cooper stack with handcuffing the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterbacks. So, yeah, I really like Shaheed. I like Shaheed a lot. His yards per route run and his targets per route run pretty promising, despite kind of being a go merchant guy. And now he gets more route versatility, more motion. Same with Olave. And in best ball, like a guy that can give you 2 long touchdowns. Like he's pretty much like young Gabe Davis with a little bit more target earning potential and a worse quarterback. But if Kamara kind of falls off, Kendre Miller's kind of unproven and not doing too well, at least in the early OTAs portion. So he's got to have a good camp. Juwan could miss anywhere from 2 to 6 games with a foot fracture early in the season. So from an early season standpoint, he could start fast and just maintain a really sizable role in that offense. Oh, good. I'm glad you got to see the disaster. Yeah, that was it's probably one of the ugliest drafts I'll have in a long time. That started super hot, super sexy. What a bummer. Appreciate everybody here. Once more, gonna just thank you for watching. Ask for a like, ask for a sub if you are not already joined. We're gonna have some fun boozy stream and giveaway rewards for hitting 2,500 subs on the channel, and we're trying to hit 3K before the start of the season. And if we do that, like I said, we're gonna have some really fun giveaways, some really fun marathon boozy streams, and some other fun, cool stuff. I'm cooking up a lot of, dude. We're gonna try to do all the weirdest, most fun stuff for y'all, while also giving you sharp info, health analysis, usage analysis, prognosticating, projections, rankings. You get it all here. Sub, become a member, get the rankings, get the 40% off Spike Week tools, get the Discord, get the premium Discord. A lot of good stuff. Don't miss out. Underdog and DK best ball streams, Dynasty streams, redraft streams coming up. On the clock here, I think we probably take 2 running backs here. I hate taking Nick Chubb. I really do. But running back kind of got wiped out here. I think we're going to take Vidal. I think upside with CMC, I'd rather just swing for the fences that Vidal can just take over a big chunk of that backfield from day one. And I think CMC affords me that swing. So I'd rather swing big than swing small, because I think medium outcome Chubb misses 4 to 6 games, is load managed pretty well for a big chunk of that. He's not as efficient until like the end of the season, and then maybe he does something with like 12 to 15 touches, not much in the pass game, which does not usually bode well for an aging back coming off of an ACL and an MCL. So with Vidal, he's got like his full season upside is bigger than Chubb in the median. Obviously, Chubb could just be a freak of nature return. Part of me hesitating on Chubb is that if he had a full reconstruction, his odds of hitting a good outcome this year are extremely low. If he had a repair and didn't have to have the whole thing undergone when the ACL was after the MCL was surgically worked on and healed, he had the ACL done. If the ACL was repaired and not reconstructed, then he could return to form like 2 to 4 months earlier. But without knowing that, I have to assume the worst, given how they keep saying he's on no timetable. and he doesn't have a lot of very little pass game involvement. And Ken Dorsey is going to run a lot of empty shotgun stuff. So that's more Jerome Ford than it is Nick Chubb. Yeah, Chris gets it. Vidal, go for the big upside swing. Really interesting college profile. He's on the right type of offense for run and pass. And I whatever bearishness I have with Chubb, I have even more with J.K. Dobbins coming off of year one in Achilles, third year of a knee injury. So it's like the math says he's so unlikely to matter at all. $50,000 guaranteed. And Gus Edwards got money to be a placeholder, but he's not a full workload guy, and Roman rotates guys. So I could easily see Vidal being the J.K. Dobbins in this offense. A lot of juice, pass game, run game. Give it to him, Yeah. And I think Gus and Vidal was a very easy 1-2, just capture the backfield. Yeah, this draft is kind of weird. But you have to assume that these puppies are going to get as weird as the DK drafts go. I think, from what I've seen. You can't push it as much. Quarterbacks are going to go, running backs are going to go, guys will randomly fall. It gets weird. But weird drafts are fun drafts. Let's see. Check in on. Hoosier with the coveted Mike Williams, Aaron Rodgers stack. All right, we're on the clock. Algier falling here feels awesome. I think Geno went. Yeah, Geno goes. Seattle triple stack. I think I'd rather take Henry. I have a lot of Henry, but Henry correlates with Vidal. Doubling up on bye weeks. I'm not too concerned with that at quarterback, considering their roles. I think less often paired together. A little bit of an ADP discount, about 10 picks. So we'll take that. We're at a 2-5-6-2 build with Lamar, Trevor Lawrence, CMC, Chase Brown, Ty Chandler, Kamani Vidal, Tyler Algier, DK Metcalf, Devonta Smith, Rashee Rice, Brian Thomas, Tyler Lockett, Rashid Shaheed. Let's see. Yeah, so I took Trevor Lawrence there, assuming I couldn't wait for Geno to come back. He goes 10 picks ahead of ADP, like I thought, to the Charbonnet JSN drafter. So, yeah, when in doubt in these puppies, I'm just going to take the quarterback that I have stacked at ADP and not assume that the later rounds are going to be any sort of ADP sense. Not that, I think on the turn too, you gotta you're allowed 10 picks of reach, otherwise you're just completely boxed out. So we'll nut for those two 10 picks past ADP value. It's a little unique there with the CMC team. I think you're not going to see a lot of those guys paired together on that. Algier being an elite handcuff. I think if you're going to take an elite handcuff, it's on a CMC team. But it gives you access to that awesome backfield with a super solid player. I could finish this draft out with just wide receivers if I wanted to. And I might. I'll just see how things progress. If I see an interesting running back target, if I see a third tight end that makes sense, because in Andrew's ceiling case, it's not likely that a tight end fits into my flex, but given that I kind of built receiver late and mid and running back punted off, it's not crazy. If Andrew's doing Andrew's things and it happens to be a week where Hunter or a third tight end that's not a total jag gets 10 to 13 points and he hits a 20-point game, that's possible. It's not likely, but I think I'm in a pretty flexible position here. I don't need to take a third tight end, but a third tight end probably adds more to this roster than a third quarterback, given stacks. I don't feel the need to take a... Like, I don't think I'm going to take a Derek Carr and Juwan to do a 3-5-7-3 build. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I will do that. Coming up here on the turn, probably get a receiver. Plenty of normal names. A couple guys I like. I'll probably push running back or tight end decision to the last pick and double tap receiver here, considering the tier breaks. Rashad Bateman falling. I don't normally take him, and I will be forced to take Rashad Bateman, but if you're going to give him to me at 192, almost 30 picks past ADP, I'll do it. Marvin Mims correlates with Chase Brown. I would have preferred another rookie, but I will take the off chance that Marvin Mims isn't totally doghoused. He has some availability in the return game, but his year 2 profile, especially, and anecdotally, his year 2 profile feels super shaky. JJ Zacharyason's draft guide and rookie guide for the rookies and year 2 guys said as much. His year 2 profile looks rough, but you got to kind of believe a little bit of the coach speak that Judy was blocking him, but then they say Judy was blocking him. Now Judy's gone, but then they bring in Josh Reynolds for what? $14 million over 2 years. And then they draft Troy Franklin, who is boys with the quarterback they drafted. So I'm fine with Mims here-ish. Like, I'm fine with him here. It's like just dart throws. Can't say I like it. I'd probably take Franklin more times than not if given the choice. But there's a lot of ambiguity there. You attack ambiguity. The problem is this early, you're just kind of throwing darts. And you want it stacked and correlated. So, and Josh Reynolds is free. But Reynolds' upside is very fractional to Mims or Franklin if either one of them hits, given their profiles. So you want to mix them in. Running back, not looking like anybody I'll probably go on my way to add. Tight end, kind of the same. I'm not going to handcuff Andrews with likely. Chig is a bring back on Jacksonville. Jawan stacks with Shaheed. Probably the only guys I'm kind of looking at. I don't need Foreman, but there's a chance that I faded Chubb, so maybe there's a chance Foreman's playing late because, you know, his Chubb's re-injury risk is like 20 to 30% higher regardless. Audric is a correlation with Marvin Mims and Chase Brown. He's getting some buzz against Javonte. Wide receiver, nothing that interesting. All right, I haven't looked at the chat in a bit. Let's see. Yeah, I think having a plan, but then being flexible to planning to have backups to your plan is the only way to do that. And even then, you'll probably get thrown for a loop. Super unique. Rodgers to Michael Williams. Yeah, I think if Jawan's still there, I'll take the stack. It'll depend. I know. I knew either Rory or Tom was lurking ready for that Bateman pick. At least it was after ADP. If I'm taking Bateman, it's only when he's going later than everybody else, and it makes sense. What did Hoosier do that was gross? Oh, brother. Get the fuck out of here with Claypool. That's disgusting. You offend me. This is interesting. I've got every guy here I want for the last pick. I'm in a 2-5-8-2 build with Lamar and Trevor Lawrence. I could triple stack with Devontae, or I take Estime, or I take Juwan. We'll triple stack Lamar. That was really tough. I just figure in that moment, if I'm gonna get free Bateman and free Walker, so I get Lamar after ADP with CMC. Where did it go? Fast Puppy's invisible to me. So here's my thought process for that last pick. I have Lamar. If Lamar's hitting, Lamar's probably bringing guys along with him. And I don't have Henry. So from a single game and from a season-long standpoint, Lamar's hitting via the pass. I got him with the alpha with Andrews. Guys miss time. And also they have matchups. Oh, I thought I got Walker. I ended up getting Juwan. I thought I snuck it in at the last second. Okay, well, I was about to defend taking Walker and just getting one of Bateman or Walker hits via the pass game. I did not do that, and I'm taking Juwan. Juwan is the third tight end, correlating with Rashid Shaheed, getting me bye week. And again, you know what? The bye week probably doesn't matter, but the week 14 bye week, when that's the last week to get points before advancing, it's probably not a huge deal. But if Juwan hits my lineup with more than 8 points at tight end, it definitely matters. And I did get Bateman and Mims, who are in a tier of their own, together after ADP. Same with Algier and Henry. So a 2-5-8-3 build, not mad about it. I think pretty set. CMC does CMC things. Chase Brown has high value touches in a high value offense. We're just betting on his breakout. Ty Chandler getting some standalone value and some fill-in value for Jones. We're betting Vidal matters, at least in a standalone way, in a high volume, high volume rushing attack in LA. And if anything happens to Bijan, we have the handcuff. You learned what the gritty is by what? First of all, it's gritty with 2 Ds. You know how we love double Ds in this house, but that's hilarious. Thank you for leaving me, Juwan. I think I nearly took Devontae over him, though. But so for the audio listeners, we took Lamar, Trevor Lawrence, CMC, Chase Brown, Ty Chandler, Kamani Vidal, Tyler Algier, DK Metcalf, Devonta Smith, Rashee Rice, Brian Thomas, Tyler Lockett, Rashid Shaheed, Rashad Bateman, Marvin Mims, and at tight end, Mark Andrews, Hunter Henry, and Juwan Johnson. Chasing the touchdowns, chasing the yards, chasing rolls. We got a Claypool drafter as a bring back on Aaron Rodgers and Mike Williams. Say something more disgusting than that. I dare you. Hoosier saying, as Tina Turner said, hit me like. Hit me Ike, and this time put some stank on it. Put some stank on it, brother. That was fun, guys. Ripping some 4 puppies in under 2.5 hours. We could have ripped even more. Give us 10-second clock, puppies, you cowards. All right, let me go full screen. Hold on, that's not what I want. There we go. Turn down the music. Well, folks, that's all for us. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to hit the sub. We appreciate everybody tuning in and joining us on my dog hair covered felt black cowboy hat for best ball brunch, ripping some fast puppies, chasing that 200K to first. Hope you appreciated all the jokes from yesterday's incident. Check us out. Leave a comment. Which team is dead? Which team you liked? What's the start you've been really enjoying? If you could have only one start through 3 picks, what would it be? I'm really interested. And choose a spot, choose ADPs, DK or Underdog. Very curious to hear that. But thank you all for keeping me company. It was fun to kind of chat chop it up with y'all after a long hurricane week. Tune in tomorrow at 5 Central, 6 Eastern, 9 in the UK, I believe, for Tom and I to do Best Ball Mania, talk through exposures. Thanks again, everybody, for joining. Really appreciate it. Had a blast. Appreciate y'all, and see you next time.